Goeiemorgen, good morning, sawubona, guten morgen, kumasta. Today I'm going to show you how to make this, well, I don't know what to call it. A yarn ball hanger, a skein reel, I've got no idea what to call it. To make this, you will need a few things that you most probably have lying around your house. Like an old CD or DVD that nobody's ever going to use again. Plastic straw. I know plastic is quite out of fashion, but a plastic straw. A large button, and by large I mean anything that is larger than the hole at the bottom of your CD case. So if you look there, it must be able to lie flat. So a large flat button. You cannot use a button that has the eyelet at the bottom. It has to have holes. It can be 2 holes or 4 holes, but it must have holes in the flat side. You will need some rope or kitchen twine, something to cut that with. The only special part of this is you will need a clasp. What is important about this one is that it has free motion around the one side. The packet I bought it in calls it a lobster keyring. And this one you want to have as small as possible, like the diameter of this part or this part should be as small as possible, and therefore I would not use this one because the diameter of this is just too big. And also the straw must be big enough that a double strand of the rope can go in through the straw. You could also use a thicker one like these I think smoothie straws. Skills needed for the project. Well, you must be able to cut and tie a knot. That's it. No special skills. So what we're going to do, we are going to use the CD as a platform and make the straw stand up on it with a hook at the top so that it can hang, support the yarn and yet spin freely. So let's put it together. To make this, measure off a length of twine or rope against your straw, so it will depend on the length of your straw what length you need. That would be double the length of the straw and then just a bit extra so that you can easily tie the knot that you need to tie. Then the rope should go through the eye. If you have trouble with this, a piece of sellotape, sticky tape, will be very useful. If you tie the sticky tape across the front part of the rope or twine, it will keep the different threads from fraying, and it also provides some structural strength. Thread the twine through the one eye of the button, then through the hole in the bottom of the CD, then through the straw, then through the closed part of this keyring, and then all the way back through the straw again, almost there, almost there, almost there. There we are. Through the CD hole again, and through the other eye hole of the button. And now you can tie it. If you want to make this really decorative, you can add some beads and things to it. I will just give it a few knots, and for security end off with an overhand knot. Cut the ends of equal length, and I'll fray that later just to make sure the knot stays there where it is. And there is the thing finished. So how do you use it? Well, you take your ball of yarn and thread it through the middle, which is why this one was supposed to not be too big. Then you can hang this up anywhere near your chair and comfortably sit in your chair, and while you're working, the yarn will spin freely around. If you want to, you can cut the straw shorter if you only use with short balls of yarn, but a full regular straw is long enough to even keep a cone hanging and spinning freely as you're working. Too fast. Or these large cotton balls that I tend to use quite often can also fit there, and it will support the weight. As I said, you can either hang this somewhere near your chair where it's comfortable and sit in your comfy chair while you crochet, or you can hook it to any kind of wristband that you happen to have, maybe even jewelry. I just happen to have this one, and so I'll be using it. And then you can crochet on the go with both hands free to do the crocheting. You don't have to hold on to the yarn, and the yarn will hang from your wrist while you crochet. Until next time, have fun crafting.